This is a heart factory, producing an infinite amount of hearts, unlimited ores, and of course, child labor. Okay. See, this server has been stealing my hearts for years, and every time I craft one back, well... So I needed a way to outsupply their demand and fast. Now, I think 100 hearts is a pretty good starting goal because it'll only take 100 totems and thousands of diamonds, ancient debris, and redstone. So we're basically building 4 factories all at once. But first things first, I need a good spot to build it. And I figure since factories are slowly killing our real planet, what better place than a mutating island of fungus and decay? Even the cows look like they're about to sprout a tentacle. I hope not. But we'll start off with just a touch of terraforming. Oh, well, look who it is. Ow. Lucky it's not a glue factory. Then we'll plop down a little building platform, and now we can start building up the factory. And the first block on our list is deep slate. But unfortunately, we're gonna need a lot more than I thought. Luckily, there's a pretty easy way to get it without even digging, because over the last few months, my YouTube feed has been flooded with tunnel bores, which provide tons of useless ores and deep slate. So like any self-respecting YouTuber, I made a fake Discord account, joined a random server, and stole the first tunnel bore schematic I could find. But, okay, I'm gonna need some help. And there is only one person I could turn to. Dearest Mumbo, it is with a somber heart I must confess that I have your Discord under avoid detection and steal your most sacred tech. I implore your wisdom to tell me why the heck does this thing explode every time I turn it on? Thank you. Oh, Branzy, what else could I expect from such a nefarious individual such as thy? I humbly accept your transgression and as such will answer and hopefully fulfill your quest. Yeah, the machine broke in 1.20. XD. Luckily, after 2 more days of scouring YouTube, I found an eerily similar board design, which solves that very issue. Now I just need to build it without blowing up. There's no way this goes wrong. Okay, so I think it's done. It's going to work. I have faith. I have so much faith it's going to work and not blow up. Oh, please work. There's only one way to know. Yes! Oh, yes! Beautiful, beautiful deep slate. It gets like almost 2 stacks every time I press a button. Ah! It's so cool. I'm just gonna blow some stuff up and squeal like a child for the next hour. Oh look, trash. That's better. Well, I think that should be just about enough deep slate for this project. So let's go build ourselves a foundation. Stop spitting. I am trying to save you. All right, we're looking pretty good. The foundation is almost completely done. I don't think I've ever worked so hard to not work so hard in my life. But on to the next item. Copper. But since this thing takes almost 45,000 copper ingots to build, I'm gonna scam the other players out of it instead. And all good scams start with a commercial. Hello friends, and welcome to Time's Running Out Retirement Home, where our research shows that companions are the best way to delay your favorite old person's inevitable death. And what better companion for an aging player than a block that can actually age with them? And by donating your useless copper to our facility, you'll be helping our elderly slip into that seemingly endless abyss of death with a smile on their face. So please, log on and donate your copper to... Oh no, where's Harold?
You'll never take me alive.
Harold has been neutralized. Over.
Oh god, what have I done? Well, let's just send it to the rest of the server, build a little donation center, and hopefully by the end of the weekend, every single one of these chests will be completely full of copper. Okay, it's been a couple days. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, see, this is exactly what good marketing... Wait, the rest of these are just freaking empty. So that means in total, we got about 8,600 ingots out of like 50,000. That is not great. But on the bright side, I also learned over the weekend that falsifying charities can land you 10 years in prison. So subscribe, and who knows, you may even get to be a witness in my trial. Okay, I'm just gonna go find a copper vein or like 20.
6 hours later.
That took so much freaking longer than I thought it would. But still not nearly as long as crafting an entire fictional charity or its jail time. Anyways, let's get all this smelted up, throw down a few thousand copper blocks, and... What did you do with the other one? You're welcome. And just like that... wait, hold on a second. Whoosh. Now that is what I call a factory, which is also floating above an empty pit. But not for long, because no factory is complete without a moat of toxic sludge surrounding it. Luckily, I still have about 3 double chests worth of sand from the giant egg vault we built in my last video. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's all my freaking sand? What, your sand? What is your sand? What 4C said I could have your sand? Sorry, I took it. Jumper. That's right, my own teammate is a thief. Oh, 4C. Ooh, you gelatinous, slimy little blue devil. And there's only one way to deal with traitors on Lifesteal. Dig. Say it again.
I shall not steal from Francie. He is weak and poor and very kind.
Very good. Get to digging.
I'm trying, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad. You keep digging.
Is this legal?
Well, now that we've got all the sand, I just need to build a little smeltery, smelt all 20,000 pieces into glass, and with a little bop, 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 we have ourselves a disgusting pool of toxic sludge surrounding our beautiful factory. And look at this thing with shaders. It actually glows green. Dude, this looks so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. Clutch. I did it. Anyways, now that this structure is officially done, it's time to get this thing pumping out those hearts. But to do that, we're gonna need loads of diamonds, ancient debris, redstone, and totems. And the fastest way to get totems is a raid farm. But Lifesteal has a very strict rule against AFKing at raid farms. So this design by ENX04 is pretty much perfect, as long as I skip the whole make it AFKable part of the video. Remember, always ask for forgiveness, not permission. But here's the issue. Every time I want to use this thing, I have to start a raid, which means coming all the way over to this outpost and waiting like an entire minute for one of these captains to spawn to get the bad omen effect. And that's just ridiculous. So I built this instead, which is a super overpowered Pillager Farm by Nico is Lost. And although this bad boy doesn't give us totems, it does give us the bad omen effect in droves. And if you're wondering, if it's so efficient, then why are you down 700 levels and a heart? Well, let's just say you have to spend hearts to make hearts.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, Bob. What just happened?
Anyways, so now I can get the bad omen effect in about 10 seconds, head back over to the raid farm, and with a few meaty slices, we have ourselves a totem. So I'm gonna spend the next couple hours not AFKing and getting as many totems as possible. At least, that's what I thought. Well, folks, I have to be honest with you about something. There is a big problem going on, and I'm really not sure how to address it or what to say, so I'm just gonna rip it off like a Band-Aid. And that is that the raid farm is absolutely killing it. Someone should ban these for sure. So I think we can cross totems off our list. Next up, diamonds and redstone. The problem is, strip mining for that much ore would probably take me weeks. I'm sort of regretting burning those diamonds earlier. Lucky for us, I've already built the solution to our problem. Well, a miniature version. So let's give it an upgrade. Stupid thing. God. Now that is what I call a solution, and I named it the Mega Bore. And it's a little excessive, but okay, this is for all the marbles, baby. Please don't blow yourself up. Okay, here we go. Oh, it worked. Oh, I think it worked. Oh, it definitely worked. Okay, we are about to get so many diamonds. So I'm just gonna run this thing until we get every single diamond we need, or it blows itself up again. Okay, that one doesn't count. Dude, check out this tunnel. I mean, this thing is over 1,000 blocks long. It's actually insane. But what's even more insane, that got us every single diamond and redstone dust we needed to craft 100 hearts. And just look at the factory. I mean, this puppy is aging. It's aging well, though. It's aging very well. But regardless, 100 hearts requires 1,600 pieces of both gold and ancient debris, which most people would just patiently place thousands of beds in TNT to get. But since we're building a heart factory, I don't need to mine the nether. I need to decimate it. And this design by Raiseworks can do just that, because with the flick of a lever, we can create our own little nuclear catastrophe. And now that we've replicated the Grand Canyon down here, I can fill it with the most OP ancient debris miner in existence. All right, it may not look like much, but this thing is basically the Death Star. See, a couple months ago, I came across an interesting video by Dark, showing a little machine they call the mining cannon. And the way it works is basically by hurling hordes of active TNT into unloaded chunks, blasting tunnels thousands of blocks long in under 20 minutes, exposing all the ancient debris in its path. Meaning we can get ourselves a whole stack and 19 in under an hour. That is actually crazy. But we can make it even crazier by building 2 of them side by side. Oh my God, not now, please. Oh my God, this game terrifies me. So I'm just gonna turn this nether into Swiss cheese and get as much ancient debris as possible. Alright, so it's been about a day and I've learned quite a bit about this machine. Like not to go anywhere near it while it's running. I think it blew up. Again. And if I put just a few more items in this dropper, we can blast tunnels over 7,000 blocks long, which bumped our average output to over 2 stacks of ancient debris an hour. And that's without being able to use elytras on this server, which would have definitely been helpful in those lava pockets. Birds! But on the bright side, I think we should have just about enough ancient debris. This thing makes me feel like I'm living inside a meme. That means that we officially have all of the ingredients to make our hearts. So it's time to put our factory to work. And I don't know if I've actually mentioned this yet, but hold on, what is that? Kabam! How do I get you out of here? Anyways, like I was saying, but this place is actually huge. Sorry. So I'm gonna need to divvy this place up into a few different sections. And first up is the smeltery. Because if I'm gonna use this place to smelt an entire shulker box of ancient debris, then it's gonna look good while it does it. Check it out. We've got lava vaulted ceilings, advanced blacksmith benches, death spikes, and an infinite fuel source. But it is missing one very important element. Patches! Oh, my friend, my dearest old friend. Nope, hey, don't run away. Patches, the boat is that way. We're leaving. I'll be back for all your friends later. I think I just saw an allay. I hear it. Aha! Aha! Look at you. Here. Oh, take Patch's sword. No, come here. There you go. Now you have a deadly weapon. Oh, don't poke me with that thing. Holy, that is weird. Let's go, come on. Back together again, just like the good old days, eh, Patches? A perfect fit for a perfect pal. Speaking of which, why don't you make like a good little Smurf and just hang out in the mushroom? Now we just gotta smelt up all the gold and ancient debris, plop them into our smeltery load chests, and we are one step closer to getting 100 freaking hearts. But just to make sure that nobody gets in or out without my permission, I kind of think this place needs a front door. But not just any front door. A jumbo door. So this is Mumbo's world of doors. Honestly, it's probably more of a multiverse at this point. But I really like this last door over here. The problem is, this door opens downward, and I'm looking for more of a castle gate style. But with a little literal reverse engineering, I think I can make those dreams come true in no time.
Thousands of tears later.
So that was supposed to be a cheeky little quick cut montage of success, but instead I have left a trail of failure in my path. On the bright side, I think I finally have a working version of this door. Kaboom! I mean, it's always been a dream of mine to collaborate on a redstone contraption with the great Mumbo Jumbo, even if he has no idea it's happening. Anyways, now I just need to slap that bad boy on the server and perform one final test. Okay, Patches, this is it. If you can make it all the way to that door before it closes, you will be free to roam the world once again. Okay, Patches, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, here he goes. I hope you make it, Patches. I hope you make it. That's gonna be close. Oh, Patches! He made it. He made it through. Patches. Oh God, I didn't think he sprinted in a straight line. Oh, you're absolutely right. I was never gonna let you go free, but you did great, Patches, really. Congratulations, welcome back. Oh my gosh, that was a riot. Now it's time to get serious, because this place is still not looking very factory-esque. And when people walk through this door, I want to wow them. I want them to be inspired. I want to tell them a story with blocks. I want them to involuntarily exclaim things out loud like, holy cow, that is way too much copper. And they're completely correct. But let me give you the tour. We've got state-of-the-art reinforced walkways, a working conveyor belt system, toxic waste storage bins, vats, and overflow. It's also a glowing radioactive hazard. And it looks so freaking cool, dude. Look at this. And the most important element of all, sponsor signage. Yes, I'm sponsoring my own factory because this has taken me well over 100 hours at this point. But over here, I've also added a little section I call the Wall of Shame, listing every player on this server who has unjustifiably, or not, killed me in cold blood. And the different armor sets are to indicate player threat levels. Now, you're probably wondering who will be operating all this heavy equipment in such dire working conditions. And I feel the only logical answer is a child labor force who can easily fit into small spaces and is far less likely to strike than their adult counterparts. That is a real thing people did. Google it. So first, let's make a few villager breeders. Give him some food to set the mood. Oh, there he is. Oh my God, he's adorable. And like the fountain of youth itself, we have our first little underpaid worker. But I also can't afford to allow adult workers with an understanding of self-worth running amok in my facility. So I've implemented not one, but 2 retirement centers. It's kind of like an HR department, but the R stands for recycling. See, observe as one of our eldest workers decides on their own fruition to hang it up one final time. They get shot up a water stream, are sent on one final tour of the whole facility, and are transported to a nice farm far away where they can live out the rest of their days. So there's two more actually important elements I need to add to this factory: the heart ingredient retrieval system and the heart storage bank. Now really, we could just simplify both of these things with a single block. But I have two gaping holes on each side of the factory that I kinda need to fill. And I think I actually have a pretty fun way of accomplishing that. The ingredient launcher 6000. Basically, anytime this dropper gets an item, it gets shot out straight into the honey block, and when we give it a signal, it launches the items across the factory right into the crafting area. But since the ingredients themselves are gonna be stored so far away, I need a way to know how much we actually have in the system, which I can do with a little lamp tower, some comparators, and a whole lot of hoppers. So now when we put something in the system, it flows down our little hopper chain and indicates just how full each ingredient line is. But I also need this thing to shoot out various amounts of each ingredient for every heart, like 1 totem, 4 diamond blocks, 32 redstone blocks, and 16 pieces of gold and netherite scraps. And I think I can do this pretty easily with a semi-sticky etho hopper clock. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but it is today. But now if I want 4 items, I just hit this note block. It fires it back. And we get exactly 4 items. That's so sick, dude. And with a little whoosh, our ingredient launcher is complete. So now if I press our note block, we should start seeing a totem, diamonds, gold, and ancient debris, and an adult. And redstone. Okay, did it give me? Let's see if we got all the right numbers. Hold on. Let's not celebrate yet. 16, 16, 32, 3, and 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, a little bit of a problem with the diamonds, but wherever will I get a diamond block? I don't know. Found one. And with that, we can officially craft our very first heart. Kaboom. Back to 10. Woo! I have never been so happy to be completely average in my life. Now, we could use this thing to get all the way up to 20 hearts, but even still, we're gonna have like 90 extra hearts, which is where a heart bank comes in handy. Now, this thing pretty much uses the same concepts as the ingredient launcher, but with one very adorable difference. Yes, and bring your little friend too. There's unpaid labor to do. I would like you to take that, and you to take that. Basically, instead of using input chests, I can have these little cuties do the dirty work for me. And observe, I throw a heart, they come and grab it, and they take it straight into the system where it gets processed and counted. And if I want to get a heart back out, all I have to do is hit this note block, and after a couple seconds, a heart gets launched out, jumps across the toxic radiation right into my hands. So with that, I think it's time to finally see exactly what 100 hearts looks like on Lifesteal. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Heart 100, baby. Check that out. Holy dude, it's beautiful. And I don't just mean having 100 hearts all to myself, minus the ones that the Alalus have stolen from me. But just take a look at this place. I mean, between the terraforming, the resource gathering, building, more resource gathering, designing contraptions, and even more building, this might honestly be my proudest accomplishment in Minecraft of all freaking time. Because a view like this makes it all worth it. Isn't that right, Patches? Well, that was rather rude. And after putting so much work into this factory, I had to show someone.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
It aged a
Dude,
lot.
this is so cool.
Thank you.
Oh my god. My mom always told me to avoid touching green toxic waste.
Here we
Boy,
go.
this is about to be... Oh, dude. wait a second, Francie. Wait a second. What are the child labor laws like on this island?
Don't worry about child labor laws. See, when they grow up, there's actually a retirement center, as you can see.
Oh, really? So, like, he drops down here, and then, like, there's water at the bottom, and he falls through, and it's, like, this really... Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, no, he's just dead. Okay. Why do you do the things that you do?
I don't know.
This is such a cool place. What? Oh my god, wait, look, there's armor up there. Oh, there's
Yeah.
names, too. Wait, what?
That's the wall of shame, and it has a light on for everyone that's killed me.
Have I killed you?
I'm just gonna put my stuff away real quick, okay? But the armor shows different threat levels. So like you and Pangy are both mid-tier.
I've got to be more than a threat than that. See, Branzy, you've made a big mistake.
Okay, diamond. You get diamond. You get full diamond, all right? As soon as I get more diamonds.
No, I've got to be more than a
No,
threat.
it's a
more of
scale.
threat. Oh, and there it goes.
So what do you think I should do with 99 hearts?
Don't try to undercut the pirates, Branzy Craft. You'll end up, hurt. You'll end up heartbroken.
Wow.
My bad.